Next up, we have Meg Day. Are you in the house, girl? Are you in the house?
The first time we met, I was 17 and ready for anything. Anything but your face. Yours red and rounded like mine young and eager like yours. Sure, I never heard much about you in school, but I read your capers in the paper, and I gotta be honest. I'd always assumed you would be at the other end of my ladle that day at St. Anthony's in the Tenderloin, belongings cradled to your chest, bristling, not whistling at my elbow as we moved meals together, and certainly not so confident in your skin. Then again, HIV, you have always been one for surprises. The next time we met, I was fresh out of my parents' house, my father's boot tread still glowing red across my ass from where he drop-kicked my garbage bag of clothes and great-grandmother's typewriter to the curb of popular opinion. Lesbians don't live here. 3 months on my own, it was under different circumstances. What are the chances that in a free clinic off-market not far from here, your name, HIV, would be added next to mine, tiny little plus sign, included free of charge. To call yourself positive is some kind of sick joke when choked out over coffee, over dinner, on job applications and medical records, handwritten letters and long-distance voicemails that will never be returned. I learned just how long it takes to make love to someone secretly afraid of you. That no matter how your friends react, it's never the way you want them to. How hard it is to love a person that the world has taught to fear more than death. I held my breath for months. Afraid of my own body, copied Rent lyrics onto bathroom mirrors, made regret an old commodity. And you, HIV, you were gathering in numbers. I learned to recognize your features, the preacher's sunken cheekbones of the teacher's dusted pupils, the scruples of our lame attempts to address your unprejudiced pandemic, the only proof of which is buried by the media and underfunded academics, the relics of our ignorance are memorialized on mantles. The shorter ends of wishbones framed near burning candles. I have seen you stumble in at 2 a.m. with my roommates, go straight for their sheets and make plans to stay for breakfast for the next 50 years. I have feared you, protested as you crept under their skin with the heat and cheated their timeline, stayed long after the needle was gone, cemented to their bodies, sucking them inward. There are no words for the way you have wandered hauntingly across spaces I have loved and left them vacant. Invented nightmares for my dreamscape and then played them out as ghosts showed up at dinner and claimed to be my friends, whether fat-laced in the skate park or suited to the district. We all flirted over cocktails and planned funerals together. Seemed just fine to customize your trend, even though inside we were all screaming, please, HIV, quit killing our friends. And then at 5:45 on a Tuesday evening in August, 3 years later, somewhere between Captain Crunch and the breakfast fruit bars in a San Diego Ralph's supermarket, I answered my phone, and you were gone. Pulled from the wreckage, membership revoked. I woke up for days not knowing how to live at the intersection of false positive, of no longer dying, of massive clerical oversight in the nightmare that is our healthcare. It only takes moments to eradicate the power of decisions made on a deadline, pulled comfortable and close to break friendships forged on lifelines only fear could diagnose HIV. I've written you so many angry letters. Searching for those lost years, I've forgotten my mortality, tripped over life lessons like souvenirs. You have taught me not to be afraid of death, but to fear living on the edge of it. That our bodies are the weapons of mass destruction, and that our betrayal, while ignorant, is intimate. It is of our own doing. That our bodies are fault lines of choice, and our decisions need reviewing. We're brewing in hypocrisy. We act like you are the epidemic in remission. What kind of remission are we bluffing when we're popping bodies full of napalm cocktails just to mask the symptoms? It's been decades, and we're still pumping bodies full of pills just to treat our own indifference. It's not you, HIV, but the sly way we've kept you hidden. Let the media perpetuate the myth of this special gay disease while you slip into straighter bodies. With practiced expertise, it's been a long time since we've seen you because we learned how to close our eyes. It's so easy to forget it happens when so much of the proof dies. If indifference is the real offense, then cast the first stone at me. 'cause even weighted down with massive guilt, I laced up my sprinting shoes and took bailing out to a new degree. We're all such fans of taking except when accountability's the prize. More interested in schlepping blame than preventing these goodbyes. My eyes are tired of crying. I've been doing it for a while, and I know it's called a retrovirus, but if we keep wearing each other's hand-me-downs, it's never going out of style. And our lives of instant gratification, HIV, you slowly walk the line. But every time I wrote this poem, it feels like I'm running out of time. There is no magic freedom card. There is no such thing as unaffected. I have spent years trying to blame you without ever much success, and I hope you're not the only one listening when I say I'm certain it's not you, HIV, it's us.